Thank you so much for joining our session, Simplifying Cloud Secrets with HCP Vault Secrets. My name is Sam Pandey. I'm a Partner Marketing Manager with HashiCorp.
And my name is Kelly Kitagawa. I'm a Solutions Engineer.
So we wanted to do something a little bit differently. We wanted to start off by telling you all a story. You know, heaven knows you've been in session after session after session. Your eyes are probably as dry as the Sahara Desert. So we want to get a little bit deeper and actually explain the challenge statement for anyone wanting to use HCP Vault Secrets by actually introducing a story. And we want to introduce you to a company called Dunder Muffin, not to be confused by any other company out there fictionally based, but Dunder Muffin is a company that's very good at making muffins. And I actually have a secret. My name isn't actually Sam. I am actually Scott Michaels. I'm a dev operations manager with Dunder Muffin. And we secure all the muffins in the Eastern Seaboard. But the truth of the matter is, I love my job. Being a DevOps manager for a small team is a great and mighty task. But let me tell you some of the things that I have to deal with. We're a small but mighty team focused on bringing all of our security resources and infrastructure over to the cloud. Shifting over for a cloud-first strategy as a small team is a challenge in itself. And since I only have a small headcount, I have to be very, very picky with what applications I choose to introduce to my stack and how I support my downstream teams. Also, I would like to add that we're a security-first oriented company. Protecting muffins across the Eastern Seaboard is no easy task, and to do so with only 6 SMEs and engineers is a very difficult task to undertake. Furthermore, I'd like to state that we have a shoestring budget, low resources, and a limited budget to get started. Onboarding new talent over time and getting started with secrets management is a test that gets me very, very stressed out. And that brings up 2 major challenges that I have to deal with on a daily basis. Secret sprawl on the rise and operational overhead. And I know what you're probably thinking. This is 2 terms that someone in product marketing probably thought up. But overall, I have to say that secret sprawl is a real threat and it could happen to you. So, first off, when I talk about secret sprawl, what I really mean is basically the uncontrollable nature of managing secrets across all cloud platforms. Some people here may be very familiar with this problem, but let me get a little bit deeper and share my story with secret sprawl. It all started off when Dunder was just a baby, and overall we had a small team. I said we had about 6 headcount, just developers managing just dev environments, and we had 1 password manager. We were securing a very small amount of secrets, and that was fine. And over time, we added a production team, and then we started adding more and more secrets. And then we added a new CI/CD tool, GH Actions. And then over time, we started to grow and grow and grow. And at first it seemed manageable, but over time we needed to get crazier and crazier with how we actually managed and controlled secrets and prevented any sprawls and breaches. But doing so and managing multiple CSP platforms became a huge headache. A multi-cloud strategy for secrets management is something that a pure challenge and pure play person that's focused on secrets management can't really fathom at first. And our team also just acquired another company that decided to use AWS Secrets Management and AWS Secrets Manager. And they love that tool. And I said, fine, you can go ahead and use AWS SM and we'll continue using our password manager and our IAM solution and our CI/CD tool and then other CI/CD tools. And over time, I started to lose hair, literally. So this is really just a huge testament to why secret sprawl continues to be a problem for small teams. And this, for us, not only exposed us to a potential breach because there are so many disparate systems to investigate, but simply if there was a leak, I wouldn't even know where to start looking. But it became even more impossible for me to manage this over time. And to do everything manually, to update the secrets, to continually rotate manually was very tough with a small team. And there was no common access management tool providing, and fixing potential leakage just made me, I don't know, it's just, secret sprawl is a challenge. And that leads me to challenge number 2, operational overhead. And to me, it's pretty simple, plain and plain. I have no in-house expertise other than my small team, which has to be SMEs when it comes to management and rotation and being able to encrypt secrets if we're using Kubernetes. And furthermore, all of these manual tasks are very error-prone and require us to continually be on our toes. And furthermore, when doing vendor selection to try and find the right secrets manager, I feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole because I don't have the budget and I'm constrained with a team that consistently needs to be focused on our day-to-day tasks and can't be worried about secrets management over time. So all of these things build up. For a small team trying to scale, go cloud first, and be a security first postured company, I really don't know what the future brings. And I don't know if there isn't even a future for my company. So I'm just gonna go away for a bit.
Scott, what are you doing? Get it together, dude, not in front of the customers. I got you, I got you. I have something that I think is gonna help your team out, so don't worry, stop being so emo. Let's get through it. Let me tell you my vision. Our vision at HashiCorp is to centralize the secrets lifecycle management for teams anywhere secrets are used for everyone. Let me introduce you to HCP Vault Secrets. It's centered around 3 pillars. Number 1, time to value. We want you all to have your secret management in minutes. We want you to be able to deploy it fast, and we want it to be simple to use. With our very intuitive UI, which I'm going to show you in a little bit here, we want to make it available for everyone, and you don't need to have in-house expertise to know how to use it. And lastly, price effective. We know that times are hard with budgets these days, so we've created flexible and affordable pricing for anyone.
Wait. Kelly. This seems all great, and this is a bunch of good talk, good feel talk, but I see nothing but Vault on the screen. There's Vault here, Vault everywhere. Is this kind of like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears? Like, which Vault is the right Vault for me? I'm a small team.
All right. Let's break it down a little bit. There's a few different areas of what would make you choose which Vault is right for you. So let's do process of elimination. What I heard from you is that you didn't want to manage your Vault instance, correct?
Correct. Nope, we do not.
And in terms of the use cases that you're looking for, which ones are the main ones?
I just say peer-to-play secrets management. That's all I really care about.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to have to manage your Vault instance, then let's take off Vault Enterprise. And that leaves us with just HCP, HCP Vault, or HCP Vault Secrets. And in terms of the use cases, you said you only want to use secrets management and you don't need things like advanced data protection or PKI certificates.
No, just secrets management.
All right, then HCP Vault Secrets is the right one for you.
Okay. I feel like this is a bunch of sales, partner marketing, product marketing talk. Why don't you tell me a little bit more, Kelly?
I thought you might say that, so let's dive in a little bit deeper, and I'm going to show you a demo so you can see for yourself, Scott. All right, you mentioned secret sprawl being one of your large challenges. So with HCP Vault Secrets, we really focus on the centralization. Now, centralization of secrets is not a new concept, but what's new about this is the new domain model for how we store your secrets. You can see in the diagram here, it's labeled by, at the very top, by project, by app, and then by secrets. So if you really want to think about it, just think how you'd want to isolate your secrets to make it a lot easier to understand your blast radius, and it's a lot easier for your teams to know which secrets go under which app. Now, as an example, if you had, let's say, a mobile application for Dunder Muffin, you might have your dev environment at the top project level, and then underneath that, you might have your payments piece or your microservices and your notifications, API, things like that. That would be at the app level. And then the secrets would be underneath there from when you want to fetch it. And then, of course, we also have secret versions, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. And in terms of if you had a production environment, then that would be another project and so on. So it's really simple to understand where your secrets are and how they're organized. Now, the next part. This one is super exciting from everyone in the Vault team, this new feature called Sync Secrets. Now, why is this important? There's a few different things that we've been hearing from thousands of our customers is that developers have to learn so many tools. We don't want to have to make your team learn an entirely new tool called Vault, so we're going to meet you and your team where you are at. And if your team is using platform native secrets management, then along comes Secret Sync so that you don't have to learn the new tool. We synchronize directly with AWS Secrets Manager, Azure Key Vault, GitHub Actions, Fly.io, Vercel, and even more coming. So what this means, like as an example, There are some applications that can't even touch Vault. So AWS RDS proxy, that can only talk to AWS Secrets Manager. So synchronizing your secrets with pieces like that, with direct integration, means that it's going to make it so much easier for your teams to natively integrate with the platform that they're already using. It's so much about meeting your team where they're at and understanding that no one wants to learn all these new different tools. And one of the benefits of being able to have it all within HCP is that you have access to all of HCP's services like Waypoint that you saw a demo of yesterday, the normal Vault, Consul, all those great things, and it's all within the HC portal and your account. Now, let's talk about developer flexibility. I mentioned the synchronizing of secrets and meeting your team where you're at. Now, let's speed that deployment up and talk about how we can make your deployment even faster. One of the things that we've introduced with HCP Vault Secrets is a new CLI. So if you notice on the screen here, the CLI command is VLT, not Vault, that you might be normally used to. So we've introduced a new set of commands. Now, the other piece here, of course, it wouldn't be HashiCorp if we didn't directly integrate with all of the APIs, so you could automate all the things. So you can always integrate with the API. But this one is new. We have an HCP provider from Terraform, and what we've introduced is a new resource for HCP Vault Secrets so that you can fetch your secrets from HVS or HCP Vault Secrets and bring them into your Terraform configuration. Because we know a lot of those configs have some really good secrets in there that you don't want to get leaked. And then, of course, because it's all within the portal, you'll have consistent authentication across all of the methods here that you see today. Now, your challenge about the operational overhead. So, let HashiCorp take some of that burden away from you, okay? We will be your shoulder to cry on, but give us the work for you. Let HashiCorp handle the deployment, the updates, the scaling, the reliability, the security, being able to have an instance up and running. And one of the things that comes right out of the box with HCP Vault Secrets is each instance is already hardened with Vault security best practices in mind. So you have production-ready instances ready to go. And we can eliminate all the time that your team spends on manual tasks around updates, things like that, admin tasks. We will do all of the work for you. And then the last piece, all of the instances have 24/7 monitoring by the HashiCorp HCP team, and we offer gold and silver support with this new product. So if anything happens, you are welcome to call our support team, and we will be right there to help you. Now, let's get into the demo, and I could show you where the real magic is. So before I start the demo, I'm going to explain what I'm going to show you. The first part will be hard coding. You're going to see a hard-coded secret, which is obviously would never happen in production. And we're going to take that and remove it and create the secret in HVS. Then we are going to fetch the secret from HVS and inject it directly into your application's runtime. Then for the second part of the demo, what I'm going to show you is how we can fetch the secrets from HVS natively to a Kubernetes secret as well. So let's dive right in. The first part of the screen, you'll see that I have the project level, which is the main top area. And you'll see that I have multiple projects here. We're going to be working out of the dev instance. In the bottom-hand corner, you'll see we have the different menu options and the different views as well, so you can see that breadcrumb. Now let's dive into the dev instance for our online swag store for Dunder Muffin. And as you can see here, I mentioned you have access to all of HCP services as well, including shared billing, right? And those can be really easy, so you could share billing across multiple projects. Let's get into Vault Secrets. Now, underneath the project, we have the app or the microservices or APIs that we'll be using, and we want to set up a payment authorization for using Stripe on the back end so that all of your customers can buy all the muffins and all the sweet swag. So we're going to work out of the payments API. So the first thing I'm going to do, I wrote the website in Go in my little application. So I've created a simple checkout page for you to integrate with Stripe, swipe all the swag, get all the good stuff from Dunder Muffin. And now let's take a look at what the code looks like. Dun, dun, dun. Someone has hard-coded a secret. Unfortunately, we will not name names, Scott. And so what I'm going to do is comment that out, and I'm going to put an environment variable in there and save the file. And then we're going to flip over to HVS, and you can actually see what the UI is going to look like. So within the payments API here, what we're going to do is create the variables. So you can either manually import the variables, or we can use the import feature and drag and drop our environment file here. Nice and easy, bada bing, bada bang, and you can see your secrets are in there. Now, one of my favorite features is the activity log. Do not underestimate this, folks. Security people love it. So what this shows here is exactly all of the security events that are happening within your product, and there's even a drop down to show and easily filter all the activities that are happening. So I just showed you taking it from your local, now onto the dev. Now let's go ahead and rerun the app and make sure that everything works. So I'm going to go ahead and log in using the new Vault commands, VLT. And when we log in, notice there's going to be some unique identifiers, which are unique to your HCP project and your organization ID. We're logged in there. Now what we're going to do is use the Vault run command to inject the secrets directly into your application's runtime using the Vault run command. And you'll see that I'm using the same commands that I would, like go run server.go. Now let's go ahead and reload our application and make sure that everything works now that our secrets are moved over. And voila. Super simple to be able to change your secrets. And then, I love this part too, refresh the page on the activity log and you can see the event that happened directly from the CLI, and you know exactly when it happened and which API accessed it and which secret. So we saw the local, just did the dev. Now let's move over to our deployment environment to show you how you can fetch secrets from HVS directly and natively into a Kubernetes secret. So we're going to go into the command line terminal, and the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that we have the Vault Secret operator. Now the Vault Secret operator is brand new, so please check it out on our dev.page. page. We're going to run the Helm command just so you can see that it's been installed and deployed, and it is. You see the VSO operator or Vault Secret operator. Now what we're going to do is we're going to need to create resources, and then after we create these custom resources, we apply them, and then we'll verify using the get command to fetch the secrets. So the first part of creating the resource is creating a service principal. And you'll see within this command, there's two unique identifiers, which is the HCP client ID and the HCP client secret. And those are the unique pieces to authenticate. Now that's been created, what we're going to do is going to create a config. Now the config, we have two here. One is going to be the auth config, and it will show you that here in a second. Now the auth config is really just to understand how to connect to the HVS instance and how to connect to your project. And I know that config can be a little weird if you've never seen these before, so don't worry. All of this is in our installation guide. We have the configs ready to go for you, so you don't need to create this from scratch. I'm done with the config. Now I need to apply it to make sure that it's been created. And then you'll see the created as the next one when I hit enter. There we go. And then now that it's been created, I just want to verify that it's there and that we only have one service principal to make sure that that first part is complete. So we're going to do that with the get command here. Get secrets, there we go. And now that we can see we have one service principal from the demo service principal. Fabulous. Okay, now the next part. We've done the auth. Now what we need to do is the actual connection from the app to the secrets. So we're going to create another .yaml file, but this one's for our HVS demo app. And there's a few different flags in here. One of them is labels true to make sure that this is going to be the only namespace here. Again, this config is in the installation guide, so don't worry. You don't have to create this all from scratch. It's all ready to go for you. Just copy and paste, change out the app name. And what this is going to do is it's going to link the few variables that we had from the payments API, and it's going to merge it into one Kubernetes secret. So we apply it there after it's been created, and then you'll see that it's been created. And then now when we do the get command, you're going to see two Kubernetes secrets that are now there. And why this is really powerful, again, like so much of what we talk about is being able to have platform native access points for your developers. And there we go. You can see the payments API secret with the number of secrets that we created. So now your application is ready to start fetching all of the HVS secrets natively within Kubernetes secrets. So what did I just show you? As a recap of the demo, first I started with taking out the hard-coded variables, created them in HVS, then I imported the secrets really easily with a .env file, and then we logged in with the new VLT commands and were able to inject those secrets directly into our application runtime without having to refactor your applications. And then the second part was just showing you how you can use the new Vault Secrets operator to natively access your Kubernetes secrets. But wait, there's more, of course. This is really just some of the features, but there's even more here. I didn't have time to show you the secrets versioning, the activity logs I showed you, as well as more integrations with GitHub Actions that you'll be seeing demos of in the main hallway as well. And there's even more integrations with Terraform, along with some really great tutorials on our dev.site site as well. But wait, there's even more, Scott. This is really just the tip of the iceberg here. There is so much more that we're developing. This week was the first public GA of our product, and so what you can expect to see are in these main areas. Number one, managing your secrets at scale. We want you to be able to search, group, compare, sync, delete all sets of secrets so that we can grow as your team grows with it. And then the ecosystem. So much of HashiCorp is built on our robust partnerships with all of the amazing partners in our area. So you saw GitHub Actions, AWS Secrets Manager, and there's only going to be more as we grow. And then the third part, security posture, my favorite area because I'm a security nerd. We are going to, very, very shortly, I'm talking like a few months very soon, we're going to be able to have auto rotation of your secrets. So just like you would have dynamic secrets, we are now going to be able to offer auto rotation of your secrets, which is one of the major steps that most customers really need to do if you want to mature your security posture and leverage security automation. And then the last, this would not be a security talk if we didn't mention identity access management. And one of the cool things that the team is working on is being able to have secretless mechanisms for your users within HCP to authenticate directly into the application so that we don't have any token leak scenarios. So pretty cool stuff. All right, Scott, what do you think?
I think this is great. It's really good. But why don't you sum this up for me?
Okay. Well, I showed you about centralizing the secrets across clouds and machines. I talked to you about syncing your secrets across AWS Secrets Manager and all kinds of developer tools and platforms, really with the emphasis of trying to meet your teams where they're at today and being able to have platform-native ways to connect. And then lastly, the developer flexibility and automation with some of the awesome runtime pieces and Terraform config.
That sounds amazing to me. Developer flexibility, syncing secrets, and centralization. But at the very core of it, as a decision maker, I have to ask you, you're saying that I can get started in minutes.
Yes.
It will not break the budget, and I can plan more birthday parties for my employees.
Absolutely.
And is it free?
Yes, we have a free tier, and you do not even need a credit card to get started.
That is amazing. I want to say that I should get started right now, and that's exactly what Scott Michaels did. He went about getting started with HCP Vault Secrets, and his life with secrets management was never easier. So I urge all of you, after hearing this great story and hearing Kelly walk you through how HCP Vault Secrets helps standardize and build out secrets management, give it a try today. Follow the QR code behind me, or go ahead to our HCP Vault Cloud platform and go ahead and get started today with secrets management. Thank you for joining our session.
And a big shout out to Kartik and Christopher for helping us get this together. Thank you so much for taking the time with us. We hope you enjoy it.